that time again.
What time
It
is that?
is our 2 cents. Our 2 cents.
I gotta hold on.
Our 2 cents. Our 2 cents. Our 2 cents. Am I the asshole for telling my sister that she chose to have kids and now she has to deal with the consequences and to stop complaining? My 24-year-old sister, she and I'm 29, started having children right out of high school. She got pregnant at 18, and our parents and her boyfriend's parents insisted that they got married. They now have 5 children.
Goddamn.
11, 6, 3, 2, and 1. My sister and I are both close with our parents, and we have family dinners together often. I'm kind of to the point where I'm just over it. My sister has never had a job before. She has no college degree. Her husband barely makes any money. My sister complains that she can never do anything for herself. No one will watch the kids. She has no money. Her body is ruined, and she can't afford corrective abdominal surgery, etc., etc., etc. She is so annoying to be around, and her feral kids are annoying too. Her husband is never around either because he can't stand her at this point. Our parents gave us the talk at 16 and access to contraceptives. They encouraged us to get an education before settling down. My parents are pretty liberal aside from the fact that they don't think children should be born outside of wedlock. My sister chose to have all these kids. She could have gotten an abortion at 18, but she wanted a baby. Wow. Recently at Christmas, she was going on her normal woe me rant, and I finally just told her to shut up. I told her that I was tired of hearing her complain all the time. She then went on a rant about how I, quote unquote, wouldn't get it because I have a degree and a good job, and my boyfriend and I don't have any children, and I can afford to go to the gym and do whatever I want, and that she can't. I told her point blank period that she put herself in this position. She's in because she was being a complete moron. And no one feels sorry for her. Our brother laughed and our parents are staying out of it, but they complain about her too in secret. She thinks I'm a complete asshole, and she's been crying on Facebook, making sad TikToks about quote unquote society hates mothers and where is her village, and it's hard even when your family doesn't care about you. Oh, and she's pregnant again, apparently. I blocked her on social media, and my plan is to ignore her. But am I being an asshole?
A little bit.
You think she's being an asshole?
A little bit.
Why?
A little bit. First, it's diabolical. First of all,
Why?
you calling your nieces and nephew feral.
Because they probably run rampant. She probably letting them kids run rampant.
And
she been having kids since she was 18, and now she got 5, and she got number 6 on the way.
So here's the thing. She had the kids with no goal. Right?
Uh-huh.
And I think a lot of times people think because you have kids, it hinders you from pursuing whatever. But it does seem like had she been actively pursuing something, the parents would have helped with the kids. Right? And and she must be terrible to be around if the husband don't even want to be around. Because he probably felt like he trapped too. So he don't know.
But at one, okay. Do
but
you
at
think
some
they
point,
felt? Do you think
kids.
they felt trapped at baby number 2?
No.
You think they felt trapped at baby number 1?
I think they
probably felt trapped at baby number 1 and baby number 2, but they still proceeded on baby number 3, number 4, number 5, and now they on number 6.
And like I always say, kids ain't gonna solve the problem. It's gonna just heighten the situation. So I don't understand why you kept having because I'm pretty sure the way you felt now, you felt some of that with baby number 2. Now you got 5, possibly 6, on the way, and you feel like, of course you're not able to do the things that your sister who
right.
Of course you're not able.
She doesn't have children
because now you have 5 kids that you literally have to tend to, right? So you're not going to be able to be in the prime of your life and experience your life until now you're in your late 40s because you're still having kids,
right? But I also think it's like the perspective and how you look at it. Like, I'm sure having 5 kids is rough, and I'm sure she doesn't regret any of her children.
It's rough, but it's not. But I don't think it's as rough as having 1 or 2 would be, because I feel like with the 5, the older ones can now help with the younger ones.
Yeah, but that's not their place.
It's not their place, but that's tend to be what happens.
But you're saying that they're more of a village of themselves, that they can help and take care of themselves. I get that part.
Let's talk about the fact that she started having kids since she was 18. She's on kid number 5, and she's never worked.
Yeah.
But then she complains about how she can't do for herself.
Right.
So it seems like her mindset is, I have these kids. I'm raising these kids. My husband.
That's her focus.
These kids are my focus.
Yeah.
My husband should.
And that's
Right.
okay.
And so she's probably stressing him out. And he's probably
stressed out too because he probably
Right.
is the only person that is working and he doesn't make enough money. And that's stressful in and of itself. And now he has 5 children.
And he's probably just making enough to keep a roof, clothes, and shelter.
And now that's causing a wedge between them.
Right. Because now she probably sees her friends and they take family trips, they do things, right? So, but at the end of the day, it's like, if this is a situation you're in, there are things that you can do and put in place as a stay-at-home mom to generate income. Or
you can just to do something that I think the biggest thing is setting things aside that's just for you.
Right.
But I understand the mom guilt when you're trying to do something that's just for you that could take away time from your husband or take a time away from your kids. But you
understand that?
Maurice, don't make me pluck your eyes out.
Take time away from me?
Maurice, don't make me pluck your eyes out.
Take time with me all the time.
Anyways, the mom guilt is real, but it's also necessary that you do something for yourself. And even if it looks selfish to the people around you, you're the one that's at home with them 5 kids all day. So it don't really matter what they think. They already got their thoughts about you anyway. So,
but in our situation, I don't think it's selfish. I encourage you to go do things for yourself so that you can be better for us when you come home.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I think it's easy for her to get into that headspace of telling her sister, you don't know what it's like because you and your boyfriend don't have kids. You don't know what it's like because you're not married. You're not a stay-at-home mom with 5 children. You and your boyfriend have good paying jobs. You can go to the gym. I get all that. But you have one of the greatest jobs and one of the hardest jobs, one of the most demanding jobs in the world, and that's being a mom. However, I do think we need to take a little bit of responsibility that if you didn't just start feeling this way at kid 5. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to say. You didn't start feeling this way at kid 5. So if we don't want this to turn into kid number 10 and you feel like now you're completely buried, then maybe we should start having a conversation about how we can, maybe number 6 is our last.
And here's the other thing. I feel like her sister suffers from multiple things. She probably suffers from a little bit of anxiety.
Are you talking about the sister with the kids?
So one with the kids.
Excuse me.
She probably suffers from a little bit of anxiety.
Oh, postpartum.
Postpartum, depression,
undiagnosed.
Right?
Yep.
And I feel like she's probably very insecure with herself because the whole line of her saying that the kids have destroyed her body. The fact, and then the other line where at least you can go. At least you can go. See, here's the thing: you don't have to go to the gym to be fit.
Right. There's a lot you can do at home.
There's a lot you can do at home. Yeah. In order to get fit now. But that's a mental barrier you have to cross yourself. But I
say it again.
It's a mental.
It's barrier. The mental.
But I also think that she's dealing with a lot of things mentally that's not allowing her to see the full picture.
Yeah, and to get out there and do the thing.
And she's not. Mm-hmm. And she's not gravitating towards the positive things in her life. She's only focusing on the negative, which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the human thing.
I do kind of think that the sister was being a little insensitive and quite a bit of an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Now I understand, when you have a person that complains about the same shit over and over again,
you get tired of hearing
that shit, and you be like, do something about it or shut up.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where the sister is coming from. The sister is coming from the place of, but you're not trying to do anything to change the situation, right? So don't keep ranting about it.
So that part I understand. That's why I said she was a little bit of an asshole, but I would tell her the same thing: either do something about it or shut up. And at some point, as an adult, like I've said this many times before, you have to understand that you are responsible for the decisions you make. Yeah, you decided to carry these 5 kids to term. Yeah, your sister said you could have had an abortion, but you didn't do that.
Okay, well, she probably doesn't believe.
Okay, baby, it don't matter. The sister said that. I mean, it does matter, but the sister said that your parents gave you the talk and gave you all the tools you needed to prevent you guys having children outside of wedlock. Yeah. So you've had all these things, and so you have to,
and you still make the decision.
You have to look yourself in the mirror and take accountability for the decisions you made. Yeah. Because the reasons you are unhappy in your life, or at least the reasons you are listing off, are a direct
reflection
of your decisions.
Yeah. I mean, your life is made up of little decisions every day.
Right.